Hi, I'm Umi, and today we are going to work on 4.8 number 11, which is a pretty straightforward problem, but I think that going through a simple problem will really help you to ingrain the concept of finding speeds for particles using parametric equations. So, question 11 states, find the speed for the given motion of a particle. Find any times when the particle comes to a stop. So we're dealing with the speed of the particle. We have a nice convenient equation or formula, I guess, for the speed of a particle uh, in terms of t, x, and y. So here is the definition of the instantaneous speed of a moving object. So now we just have to plug in these x and y equations from number 11. So we see that we need v equals root dx dt squared plus dy dt squared. Therefore, we have to find dx dt and dy dt. So we can find that from number 11. So dx dt equals, and then since x equals t squared, dx dt equals 2t, and since y equals t cubed, dy dt equals 3t squared. Now we just plug these values we found, or I guess these terms we found, into our formula. So v equals root, and then dx dt is 2t squared plus, and dy dt is 3t squared all squared, which is root 4t squared plus 9t to the fourth, which is, just to make things simpler, you could stop here if you want, but I'll simplify it to t squared times 4 plus 9t squared. So v equals t, just take it out of the radical, times root 4 plus 9t squared. And so we answered part of the problem here. Find the speed for the given motion of a particle. So this is the speed. Now we have to find any times when the particle comes to a stop. So when the particle comes to a stop, it makes sense that the speed would equal 0. So v equals 0. By the way, I know that it's weird that v denotes speed because it's a v for velocity, but when it's for velocity, it has like an arrow on it, meaning a vector. Sorry, I was kind of going off on a tangent, no pun intended. So for v to equal 0, t root 4 plus 9t squared has to equal 0. So we know how to factor or find zeros, so therefore t equals 0 or root 4 plus 9t squared equals 0. So this works. We can't have 4 plus 9t squared equals 0 because t squared must be positive. So 4 plus 9 times a positive is never 0. Therefore, that doesn't work. And we are left with t equals 0. There's the whole solution. I hope it was of use.